big dinner girl, but it has to be expensive.
Oh!
And when you're already not too much into it, and then he goes full force on you, it's too much.
It was huge, like really, really big.
How big?
Very, very big.
What is the most a guy has spent on you on a date?
Like 5 or 6.
What is the furthest you go on a first date?
Definitely a first kiss, maybe. Maybe. If he's sweet, intelligent, and nice, has a good head on his shoulders.
Okay.
And he's intrigued with me.
Ooh. So he shows he genuinely cares.
Yes. You don't need to bring flowers on the first date. Definitely no.
What is the furthest you would go on a first date?
Furthest I would go is maybe a hookup, depending on who they are.
So there is a chance that if the guy does right, treats you right, that he could get lucky by the end of the night.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe a tap kiss, just a tap kiss.
A what?
A tap kiss?
Oh, I was like, what? Oh, so just like a little kiss.
Yeah.
So more just like a cute kiss.
Yeah.
Like a kiss goodbye.
Like say he took you out, spent this money, you guys had a great night. Super handsome guy. Like what's the most you're doing on a first date?
Nothing.
Nothing, not even like holding hands
No.
on the ride back?
I'll hold your hand, but like that's it.
No like kisses or anything?
No.
No kisses. So
No.
what if he leans in and he's like this perfect guy? You're gonna reject
Get
him?
the out of my face.
No way, you're rejecting him.
I feel like guys just want one thing, and then when they get that from you, then they're gonna do whatever they want to do.
What is the most you would do on a first date? Like hold hands, just go on the date?
Maybe kiss.
Maybe kiss? Okay.
Depends, like if I've like known him.
I would say maybe go to like a food truck festival and then we could just vibe and get some food and then we'll just talk about each other and find out more about each other.
We went to the pub next door for 3 hours. We just blacked out.
No, you don't give it up for a while.
If it went really well, a kiss.
Okay.
And if it went really, really well, then maybe they could come home. But
Okay.
nothing. We're not gonna.
So you're more of a cuddle girl. You wanted to cut some good cuddles.
Because that shows a lot about a man if they're willing to
Wait.
Exactly. Because if you give it all on the first date, then there's nothing more to look forward to.
Do you make it clear that you're not having sex, or how does the guy judge that?
Absolutely, I will make it clear.
Okay.
I'll say, listen, if you're gonna come home, I'm just gonna let you know.
Good.
We can cuddle, we can hang out, we can talk, but it's not going.
Who doesn't want some cuddles, man?
Who doesn't want some cuddles?
Physically, on a first date,
Yeah.
probably not a lot.
What's that look like? Holding hands?
No,
little
I would kiss him.
smooch,
I would kiss him
smooch?
goodnight, but you have to, sometimes you have to play a little game.
You make them.
Yeah,
wait
you gotta
a
make
little
them want
bit?
some more.
Wow. Has that been working well for you? Like the guys just want
It's
you
been
more?
working very, very well.
What is your worst hookup experience?
My worst hookup experience was a guy who was too blacked out and he didn't know what he was doing and I had to tell him to go home.
Like mid-sex?
Yes.
It was that bad?
Yeah. I've had sex at Universal.
Like on a ride?
No.
In the bathroom?
Yeah.
I'd say craziest place, I can name a couple.
Let's do it.
Craziest places I've had sex, I'd say, like in a bay or a public pool, is when the guy comes over and he acts crazy. And he's like, and when you're already not too much into it, and then he goes full force on you, it's too much. It's too much.
So he missed like the full like beginning stages of that and just went right in.
Right in. Like no.
That's not attractive.
Not reading the vibes. Yeah, it's not enough.
That's like going to work out without warming up. Like you can't just jump into your max.
No, not at all.
So when that happened, did you like still continue, or were you like, nah, you gotta go?
I kicked him out.
I would say the worst hookup experience I've had was that I slept over at somebody's house. Let's just say that.
Okay.
And there was like 3 roommates, and their pet boa constrictor snake. So their pet snake got out, was loose in the house, and I had no like ride home, so I had to sleep there with like a snake in the house.
What is your ideal first date?
Definitely a picnic.
Picnic.
Sunset picnic, flowers, a charcuterie board maybe, you know?
Okay. So a romantic, even though it's the
Yes.
first date, something not too expensive,
Yeah.
but kind of casual, get to know someone.
The fact that he put time into the date matters more than the date itself.
What is your ideal first date?
My ideal first date is a really nice restaurant.
Okay.
Some flowers.
Flowers?
That's about it.
That's it? That's all you gotta do is dinner and flowers?
Yeah.
A dinner and movie. That's definitely a specialty.
So like any dinner or more like a fancy reservations?
I like simplicity. I
Comfort food.
So I'm really a simple girl. Like, I don't really, these extra bitches, they be lying. They be lying because the shit that they want y'all to do, they can't afford themselves. So I can afford my shit, right? I'm not asking more. I'm not asking more than just open my car door. Make sure I don't touch no doors. Like, I'm very simple. Like, if you take your time to f with me, I'll f with you.
I like a nice dinner. I'm older, so like a nice little wine, steak, you know.
And my ideal first date is honestly like a cute little dinner, just, you feel me, grab some food and go to do an activity, because I feel like over dinner, I'm a little socially awkward. I don't know about y'all stuff. I don't know somebody. I'm a little quiet into myself, like, you know what I'm saying? But obviously I got a big, bubbly personality. So, you know, what's up? So I feel like an activity to kind of break the ice. And after that, go grab some food, because we both finna be hungry after doing whatever activity we was doing.
I just want him to fucking lie. Don't
Lie?
Yeah, don't be a fucking weirdo.
Wait, you want him to lie to you?
No, I don't want him.
Oh, you want a guy that's honest with you?
Yeah, just like not a hoe.
I don't like first dates. No, like just first dates. I
like,
feel like
awkward?
it's kind of like awkward. Like I'd rather like meet a guy out. If I'm on a first date, like I feel like it's kind of awkward.
Yeah.
First ideal date, well, first off, I have to know you, like
Okay.
a little bit. Like if we're meeting off like an online like dating site, like I don't know if I trust you. I would never do that.
Go on a Tinder
But
date or
like
anything like that.
low key, if like I'm feeling you and you're feeling me, like, and we're like talking, like first date, we have to do something fun.
Stations
I
of
feel
girls.
like mutuals are like a really great.
So almost try and just be friends with people when you come out, and then like just chat with them and,
And
get
then
the
just,
vibe
like,
versus
yeah.
coming up like, can I buy you a drink?
Right. I'm a big dinner girl, but
Big
it has
dinner
to
girl?
be expensive.
Oh,
And
bougie girl up in here.
okay, if you can't spend money on the first date, when are you ever gonna spend?
I mean, you know what? I do get that, but what if he spends all that money and like you guys don't vibe?
Okay, I came for the meal.
Oh, that's a hard one because I don't know. I've never had my ideal first date, but
Well, so tell us what it is. That way, maybe your future husband's watching this.
me personally, I like going out.
Okay.
So I would say take me out to a bar that I would personally not like, not a club because that's too much like
Yeah.
can't hear each other.
Yep.
I would say something very chill, maybe some live music.
Yeah.
That's what I would like.
Okay.
And give me a couple drinks, yeah, and we can chat while we're listening to some live music.
I think somewhere we can talk to get to know each other.
Okay.
Maybe like throw some flowers in there.
Flowers, ooh.
Pick me up from my house.
So flowers on the first date are the
Yeah.
move. On this first date,
Yes.
who should pay for it?
It depends who asked you out.
Okay. So if you ask the guy out, you're okay paying.
Yeah.
Okay, now if
Totally.
he asks you out and you get to the bill, say you're out at dinner and he asks you to split it.
Yeah.
What is your reaction from that?
No problem.
No
Don't worry
problem.
about it.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. First date, don't worry about it. If he says let's split it, let's split it.
Ooh, I like this. I like this. Who should be paying for this ideal first date?
The guy.
The guy?
Yeah. Depends how I feel on him. About him.
So what if you're really vibing with him and then he tells you to split the check?
Personally, I wouldn't care.
No, you wouldn't care. It wouldn't change your opinion of him? Of how you feel about him?
If it's a consistent thing, then okay, I wouldn't like that. But I wouldn't mind first date if we split it.
The amount of money that's being spent on the first date don't really matter as long as we have fun and I eat good and I end up full at the end, because you know your girl loves to eat for real. I ain't chunky for no reason.
If you go on a date, who should pay?
Him.
Him?
Of course. No, as
No?
long as you take me on a date and you pay, that's fine.
So you think it's the guy's responsibility, almost the role, to pay for the date?
Of course.
Okay.
I mean, at least like I'm a good person, so like if you want to split it, that's fine.
Okay. So you are okay splitting it. Say he's like,
Yeah.
hey, you okay splitting this? Maybe he's not in a good financial state.
Like I would always like offer to split it.
Okay.
But like if you like want to
But
pay
deep
for
down,
it,
it's
that's
kind of attractive if
fine.
he takes over
Of
and
course,
pays.
but like
Okay.
honestly, like that's fine. I'll split it. I don't care.
The guy.
The guy.
The guy.
A great experience.
A great experience. So you're gonna give him.
a fucking guy. Like,
So a gentleman.
gentleman,
Getting
yeah,
the doors.
listen.
Getting the car door.
Yep.
That's a green flag. Yeah. Getting the first date, like paying the bill, green flag.
Okay.
So I don't think any girl should be paying for her first date, period. And if you are, you're finding the wrong men.
So say you have this perfect date and the bill comes and he's like, can we split this? What do you do based off that?
Okay, like if he really wants to split it, like we'll split it, and I'm just
Wait, he's
never
not
gonna
getting
talk.
a second? Okay.
I'm never gonna talk to him
Probably
again.
not gonna get a second date after
So
that.
no second date if he doesn't pay?
I mean,
Not
like,
even a second date. Like he's getting blocked on everything. You shouldn't be dating if you're broke. You should get your
Get
life in order before
like
you
that.
date. Okay, so I'll offer, but he should definitely pay.
Okay.
I'll definitely offer, but like I'll give
Deep
the
down.
tip. I'll give the tip. Okay,
Okay.
I'll give the tip.
I like
I'll give
that.
the tip. Yeah.
What do you think?
The man, obviously. I mean, come on.
Oh, he's getting brownie points tonight.
This is why he's my babe. This is why he's my babe.
Get your money up. You going into a first date, are you prepared, AK, with like some protection in case it goes down?
Yeah, if I'm paying for all of it, she's capping. I'm prepared to fuck on the first date.
Yeah.
Say $250. Okay, 2 drinks, 4 drinks. Like 2 for me, 2 for you.
Okay.
Appetizer, 2 entrees.
You going to like a 5-star resort?
I would say if he's the one that asked you out, he should.
Okay.
But in the future, if you guys are going out, I would absolutely either pay for you or we match or whatever. I think it should never be just the guy.
Yeah.
It should go both ways. But if you're the one who firstly initiated it, then yeah.
Full date night, no more than $100.
No more than 100. Is there a price limit like you're kind of expecting guy to pay? So you go out to a nice dinner. Are you like, I'm worth 100 on dinner, 200, or it doesn't matter?
So me as a woman, I order I try to keep in mind the price of anything that I decide to buy. Especially like what I'm craving, especially what I'm like wanting. I also look at the price. Because at the end of the day, if he asks me out, I'm not keeping in mind only what I want, I'm keeping in mind his paycheck as well.
How much should he spend?
Depends on the area he's in.
Well, you said nice dinner, flowers, so like ballpark it.
If we're talking Orlando, I'd say about like 150, 190.
190?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're gonna take a girl to somewhere super, super, super nice. That's maybe not the good first date because that's too much.
Because you really don't know if you're gonna vibe, and then you could just waste all that money.
And then you just wasted all your money.
Okay.
Exactly. So take her somewhere where it's a even medium with your money, so you don't have to waste all of it.
I like that. What is kind of like your max line for a first date?
75 for sure.
75?
75 is like tops. Like $2.
Or if the guy does pay, what should guys out there expect they get in return?
I think the quality time.
Quality time?
Quality time.
Okay.
I'd say my phone number and another second date. Absolutely nothing.
Not even like a genuine conversation connection, you getting
Oh,
ready
okay,
for him?
okay. Yeah,
I don't mean like the, the
sorry,
spicy
sorry.
stuff.
I was talking about like the spicy stuff, but
Okay.
no, he'll definitely get my connection. I'll give him all I got, like obviously for sure. But like none of the underneath. But like if he's about it, like if I'm about it, then maybe. But
opportunity? Oh yes, that's what we want to hear. How should a guy approach you at the bar?
They shouldn't.
I would say not too forward,
Okay.
but I would say you gotta have a pickup line, but not too cheesy, you know.
So you are a fan of pickup lines?
If they're smooth, in a very smooth, nonchalant way. We don't need anything too cheesy or out of the picture, you know. 'cause
So like come with a smooth pickup line and offer like to buy you a drink?
Absolutely.
Oh. Do girls ever, like what are the hints girls give when they see an attractive guy that they could look for?
All right, well, there's eye contact,
Okay,
first
yep.
of all.
Yep.
If they make good eye contact, that's a great sign. If they are touchy at
Touchy.
all, yeah, that's also a great sign.
That's touchy.
If they want to be with you without straying away, because if they just want the drink, then they're gonna be like, yeah, give me a drink, and then they're gonna be like,
So giving you their attention.
giving you their attention,
Okay.
eye contact, and physicalness, yeah.
Just walk up to her, be like, yo, what's up, girl? Come on.
Oh, you're going direct.
No, we're not going direct, but like we're gonna be honest with her, you know, like you know, you look good tonight.
Okay.
You know, stuff like that, like can I get you a drink? You know?
Okay, so you are buying her a drink.
Yeah, I might
right.
be the kind of guy that buys her a drink.
Buy her a drink.
Gotta buy her a drink. I just walk up to her and say, how you doing? You know, you just be
How you
like,
doing?
what's going on?
Start conversation.
What's going on? Yeah, how you doing?
Okay.
Nice.
I think if someone were to approach me, it depends, because like sometimes girls can get really freaked out. So I think if they came up and like introduced themselves and like asked about like not like deep questions, but just simple questions about what I like to do, where I'm from, stuff.
All right, guys, we got something a little different for you today. We're going in bars, out of bars, in clubs. We're doing a little bit of a mix-up to find out the questions that you guys need to know, especially when it comes to approaching your girl at the bar and also taking it to that next step and getting on the first date. Guys, let's get right to it. Now, does height play a role in dating for you?
Yes and no, because I'm like 5'8". I'm very tall.
So, like, what if he's a short king?
I'll deal with it.
Meeting someone at the bar, do they always have the best intentions, though?
Probably not. No. But if you start talking to them more and more, then maybe
So
you can
almost,
start a
But it's like,
connection.
see, like, I don't know.
So almost meeting them out.
I want to date a guy who also likes to go out.
Okay, that
That's
comes out with
probably
you.
controversial. However
You can't date a guy that doesn't.
I agree.
Like,
I agree.
'cause I've dated a guy who hated to go out, and like
it doesn't
I'm
work.
the opposite.
Yeah.
Like I love to go out. Like we can have like the same friend group and go out. Like
A guy you're pursuing, either one.
Okay.
Does he have to be a certain height? What's your opinion on short kings?
Okay, short kings, they have a lot of riz, but honestly, at the end of the day, I can't fuck with the short king. They have to be at least like 6 foot.
are you like taller than me? And you're hardworking. And
So he has all the traits.
like,
But like, no, he still has to be taller than me.
I think it depends on who asks to go on a date. So if I were to ask to go on the date, I would pay.
Okay.
But if he asked me, then I think he should pay.
How important is height to you? Like the height of a guy?
I think it's different for everybody because as someone that's tall, it just depends on how they treat you, I think.
How they treat you.
Like if it's like really, really short, like it can like alter it. But if it's like a couple of inches shorter than me, I don't really
What's considered really, really short?
Well, as a tall girl, really short, I think would be like, what, 5'2"?